Was a cash machine for Al-Qaeda.
Back my brain, I don't know, but
Additional resources that weren't previously envisaged are deemed necessary by the Chief Constable to deal.
the Honourable General will have a chance to finish his question without chuntering and shouting from which says one thing and then books exactly the opposite way. And who has a leader that seems more interested in power and prestige than accountability. And after he's finished with the Lib Dems, can he tell us what he thinks of FIFA? In the start of 2011 and the end of 2014. As that happens, clearly there will be opportunities either to reinvest troops into training missions or indeed to bring them home. And what the chief...
Because at the top of the shopping list of any spy...
To accept fairness. Let's be clear. There is... He did take his time, it must be said. Did you ever want him to... Come on.
To abuse the state.
That's reached such dizzy heights in this country that the chief executive of Sainsbury's told me last week that Christmas crackers are now categorised as Category 1 fireworks and cannot be sold to anybody under the age of 16 without a danger of a 6-month sentence of imprisonment. The lady stood on a manifesto of supporting the Brown Commission. Yes, she did. She can deny it now. That is what the manifesto, written by the leader of the opposition, said.
The current strategy is undermining the potential for economic recovery in our region. In particular, the slashing of the support for the two
Trapped in their own homes. The point is that all schools now being given this greater level of independence, whether foundation schools...
Parliament. So there is only one chamber, only one election takes place, and they don't have it, we do.
State pension age from 65 to 66, starting in 2018.
Extremely funny, and she loves that. So, it's...
Seen people the victims of knife crime.
As a virtual cash machine for terrorists.
With them when I was visiting on a CPA visit, and they were certainly the votes and the number of seats. An exact correlation, as exact as possible. That is democracy. If we get exactly the nearest that you can to the number
Of the state pension age. Like everybody, I'm just...
Both Morrissey and Johnny Marr have banned him from liking them.
A lot of pain in this. I told you so.
Mr. Speaker, some people opposite, for some members opposite, this is their ideological objective. This is
That's the ability for the electorate, first of all your party in a constituency, and then the electorate in the constituency, to hold you to account.
In Afghanistan, the Taliban also source their operating funds from South... Before they all start pointing... ...of policeman hours. Our aim is to avoid any reduction in the... You've been... ...front. As the last government once promised. In politics or... As ever, the opposition argues the government...
And these signatories included people of the calibre of Sir Stuart Rose, the chairman of Marks and Spencer, Ian Livingstone, the boss of BT Group.
Deliver an additional £1.8 billion of savings per year in the cost of public service pensions by 2014-15, over and above the plans left to us by the last...
Will he put a firework up the health and safety legislation?
I certainly learnt one thing. Who is now an organised hypocrisy?
Last week, can the Prime Minister tell us...
In a cabinet meeting, I was passed a piece of paper...
discuss this decision.
Politics or... As ever, the opposition... Many taxpayers don't go to university and don't benefit from university education. Therefore, it is better to ask students to contribute, but only when they're successful. Level of commitment, and he also said that the current way of doing things wasn't particularly efficient. So we are reviewing it and making sure that we do provide money... ...over the 4 years. So I thank them for fairness, that we are all in this together and all must make a contribution. Increase in the state pension age from 65 to 66, starting in 2018. This government implied in its March library. The government doesn't understand the... Since it replaced their committed committing a crime with a knife should expect to go to prison. That is absolute.
The Deputy Prime Minister. The Deputy Prime Minister. The Deputy Prime Minister has said that he
Having to rely on a drip feed from government ministers that took place. It is important. We have procedures in place for.
Are there two Nick Cleggs?
There's no doubt about that. Drags politics through the mud. Next time he comes in, he should dress properly. Breaking promises.
Order, can I appeal to members leaving the chamber to do so quickly and quietly?
And run away from it.
Men know all too well is that this was the defining moment for the government.